And welcome back, everyone. Time for the final event of the night. It is going to be the DWRL All-Pro Pavement Late Model Series, going at it 100 laps in the DWRL 100, presented by VSRN. Now, we've got 10 cars started here. You already saw the B-Main and qualifying, so you know who those 10 are, but we're going to go over them one more time before we get started. And points. We'll start with the lineup. On the pole, number 22 for Local Dog Racing. In the normal machine, that is Kaz Freshie. To his outside, Kendrick Motorsports National Guard Mountain Dew machine of Cato Kendrick. Row number 2, number 89, Foxtail Records for the Sleepy Bunch. That's Doucha Foxtail. Outside of him, in that yellow and black, number 107 is Urantia Jewel. Back a row from there, Sleepy Bunch. In the L Glass machine, that is the number 18, Zaria Falconer. The outside of Falconer, blue on blue 103 for Toast Racing. That is Lotus Setzer. Back a row from there. Number 102 for FK Motorsports, Fred Koolhoven. And outside of him, number 107, Hemi Lover Sock for Toast Racing. Back to the final row. In the 6th, Fockweiser machine, that is Fock Rao. And outside of that row, number 98, Local Dog Racing, VSRN One-Up machine of Kibo Monroe. That's the full starting order here. Quickly going over points. Your points leader at current in the late model division is Doucha Foxtail. Urantia Jewel sits second, only 4 points down, 236 to 232. Sitting third, Cato Kendrick with 230. Fock Route sits fourth with 210. Rounding out the top 5 is Kaz Freshie, tied with Fred Koolhoven, both at 194. The rest of the top 10 are Kibo Monroe, Lotus Setzer, Zaria Falconer, Bill Podalo, those two tied for the 9th spot. And then the rest of the cars that have started a late model race this season, Hemi Leversock, Lucido Avon, Shorty Fright, and Gabe Felsbane. We're just about ready to go 100 laps of late model racing, just waiting on the gate to start. Freshie and Kendrick on the front row, those two green cars. Freshie the 22, Kendrick the 88. They'll be leading them down. Doucha Foxtail, who you heard announcing in the Country Stock race on the inside of row 2, and we're green flag racing already. Freshie holds on the lead. A big tie-up in the back there. That's Fred Koolhoven, who locates the fence. We go across the stripe. Lap 1. Doucha Foxtail runs into the 22 of Freshie, and they're trying to hold on to it. Sorting out at the front is the number 18, Zaria Falconer. And Falconer's going to try and hold on to the lead here. Got one up in the air. That looked like Hemi Lover Sock. He's going to continue. So still out front, Zaria Falconer. They're coming up to put a lap on Lotus Setzer. Cato Kendrick sits second. Kaz Freshie in the 22 is third. Fourth is Urantia Jewel at the moment. Here they come underneath Setzer. Setzer trying to look, looks like she's going to go up high, and that's going to allow both leaders to get by as they come up on Hemi Lover Sock. Sock retiring to the infield. Lap 5, Falconer still leads. On the attack, the 88, Cato Kendrick, and Kaz Freshie now lurking. They come off turn 4, 18, 88, 22. Top 3 all in that order. Lap 6 of 100. Fourth place, Urantia Jewel lurking as well as Kaz Freshie begins to actually start to sneak up on these two drivers out front. Falconer wide off 4. Here comes Cato Kendrick on the attack, if I can get his name out there. Kendrick locates the inside wall, and that's going to allow Falconer to get away a little bit again. She's coming up on Fred Koolhoven. Coming off of turn number 4, Falconer, Kendrick, Freshie, in that order. Freshie gets a little frisky with the inside wall there. He's going to hold on to it. Koolhoven losing a lap. Koolhoven currently runs in 8th. He lets all of the top 3 cars go on by there. Oh, Kendrick into the outside wall. Here comes Freshie up the outside. And now down to the inside. Kendrick locates the outside wall again. Freshie to second, Kendrick to third. Lap 11 of 100. Urantia Jewel making his way through lap traffic. And all the way up to 5th, Fock Rao after winning the B-Main. Whoa, Kendrick in the wall again, and now he's falling back off the 22 of Kaz Freshie, who was your pole sitter. So now Falconer, Freshie, Kendrick, Jewel, Rao, the top 5. Foxtail in 6th. Looks like he's going to get around Rao and move up into the 5th spot. Lap 13 of 100 going away. Falconer still leads. And now Falconer experiencing trouble. That's going to hand it over to Freshie. Freshie, your leader. Kendrick, 2nd. Falconer falls all the way back into 4th. She's trying 3rd on the outside. Missed the trouble she had, but I'm not going to miss this one here. She comes back on the outside off of turn number 2. And she retakes 3rd at the stripe. Down the backstretch now. You can see Kendrick trying to reel in Freshie. Falconer's starting to make a little bit of headway there on the Rancha Jewel. Then Foxtail and Rao rounding out the top 6. Monroe sits 7th. Here's the lead battle, the 22 and the 88. Kaz Freshie and Kato Kendrick. Coming up on lap 20. 80 to go at the stripe. Next time by. Kendrick trying to find a way around Freshie. He works up to the high side, down to the inside. They're side by side off of the final corner there. Across the stripe they go. 80 laps left for these two drivers. Falconer trying to reel him in, as is Jewel. You can see Falconer at the back of the picture there. And then Foxtail trying to reel in Jewel, and Rao trying to reel in Foxtail. So the top 6 all in order there on the track. Last car on the lead lap, I do believe. Oh, cut myself off there. The 22 of Freshie hits the inside wall, hands the lead over to Kato Kendrick, and 2nd over to Zaria Falconer. Now we've got a heck of a battle going on for the 3rd spot. That's between Freshie and Foxtail. Foxtail works up the inside. He's going to take 3rd away. Jewel trying to go with him. And looks like he does. So big change-ups towards the front of the field. As you can see now, 88, 18, 89, 107, 22, 6. Those are the top 6 cars all in a row there on lap 24. This is the 1/4 mark this time when Kendrick reaches the stripe. And Falconer is really starting to reel him in here. Coming off of turn 4, Falconer still trying to catch up. She finds the outside wall a little bit there. The interval shrinks some more, and Kaz Freshie again in trouble on the front straightaway. He is going to lose a lot of spots there. Looks like he's going to end up in 6th behind Rao, who now sits 5th. Rao on the attack after Jewel. And it looks like Freshie's experiencing more trouble. He's going to pull it into the pits. So that is another car out of the race. Freshie leading a lot of laps. He sat on the pole, and now it looks like he is going to be out of the race. So very tough break for Kaz Freshie after having a stellar run early in this race. Kendrick working his way around Koolhoven. The threshold in this race is 5 laps. After a driver goes 5 laps down, they have to pull off the track. Kendrick, Falconer, Foxtail, Jewel, Rao, Monroe. The top 6, all those cars on the lead lap. Monroe about ready to go his first lap down here on lap number 31. Off the final corner, across the stripe. There goes Kendrick. Falconer still trying to chase him down. Foxtail quite a ways back, but he's trying to make it up as well. Got ourselves a bit of a battle. You can see Rancha Jewel in the yellow and black car working his way down the back chute. And Fok Rao has reeled him in. That will be a battle for 4th. They're coming up to put a lap on Koolhoven. Koolhoven currently runs in the 8th spot. Last car still on the track. So this will be lap 35 going away for your leader, Kato Kendrick. He's just put a lap on the 6th place car, number 98, Kibo Monroe. Falconer still trying to reel him in here. The interval seems to be hanging just at about 5 car lengths. So you can see him working down the back chute and coming off of turn 4 now. Kind of, it accordions from time to time. You'll see she kind of runs up on him coming into the corner. Coming off the corner, he's a lot faster. She's coming out a lot wider. And it looks like, while normally that would pay off, she's hitting the wall a bit, which is slowing her down. This time, Kendrick finds the wall. That slows him down. Now they're coming up on 2-lapped cars, Lotus Setzer and Fred Koolhoven. Setzer finds the wall in turn 1, and Kendrick is already there. He takes a peek down low to put a lap on her, and it looks like he's going to make it stick, so Kendrick puts a lap on Setzer and gets ready to put another one on Koolhoven. Lap 39 going away, coming up on 40, 10 laps until halfway. Foxtail in third, Jewel fourth, and Rao fifth behind these top two. Kendrick makes it stick again. He's going to put Koolhoven down another lap. And now Falconer to do the same. Foxtail a bit further back on the track. And you can see the battle back there for fourth has held just about even between Jewel and Rao. Kendrick and Falconer now have clear track between each other. I don't even think that was English. As Falconer is starting to run down the 88 of Kendrick once again. Fatigue can start to show in these races. I know it looks pretty easy. You get out there, you use W, A, S, and D, or the arrow keys, and just kind of start piddling around the track. And it's usually fine for about 50 laps. After a while, finger cramps can set in. As silly as it sounds, it can actually mess you up pretty good here, especially late in the going in one of these races. Some drivers switch from the left hand with WASD to the right hand with the arrow keys. And that does have some good results for drivers who are good at racing with both hands, but a lot of times, drivers will get tired. And one I was going to be watching for at the end of this race, who's out of it at the moment, that was Kaz Freshy. He's normally really, really good in these long events. Just hoping to see him come back at the end. That's not going to happen tonight. But it looks like Falconer is making it stick here as the race wears on. And it looks like Kendrick's starting to get a little cramped up there in the finger department, so we'll definitely keep abreast of that one. Now, she had caught up to him. She's almost on his bumper there. Now she's a few car lengths back once again, kind of following in his tire tracks. And it seems as if Kendrick is trying to find his rhythm again, kind of lost concentration there for a bit. As lap 48 goes away, it's going to be halfway in 2 laps. And Falconer seems to be on top of her game at the moment. As they come up, they're going to be putting a second lap on the 98 Monroe. Kendrick wide into 1. Falconer down low. And say goodbye to lap 50 as they come up to the stripe, right behind the number 98 of Kibo Monroe. We're halfway. Let's kind of work through the field here while things are going on. Out front, the 88 of Kato Kendrick is putting a lap on the number 98, Kibo Monroe. Kendrick setting a blistering pace, took over the lead from Kaz Freshy after Freshy got involved in an incident in turn 3. And now Kendrick in the outside wall. Here comes Falconer. We'll hold off on that going through the field thing, because we got ourselves a battle for the lead here, lap 52. Falconer working up high, Kendrick working down low, nose to tail down the backstretch, and it looks as if Kendrick is in the clear at the moment as Falconer locates the outside wall again. Here we go into 1. They're coming up on some very, very heavy lap traffic up ahead. That is Jewel, Rao, Koolhoven, and Setzer. As once again, Falconer on the attack down to the inside, lap 54. Side by side down the back chute. Into turn 3. Falconer makes it stick to the lead, lap 55, new leader. And they haven't even caught the lap traffic yet. That's going to be interesting. Here we go towards turn number 3. Down to the inside, and looks like Falconer's going to try the inside, and she makes it work. We come off of the final corner here. Kato Kendrick back on the attack. And this is going to get sticky, folks. Heading down the backstretch behind Fred Koolhoven. Falconer, your leader. Kendrick in second. Both of them working around Koolhoven okay. Koolhoven runs in 8th. Here comes Kendrick on the attack. Down low, lap 58. Off of turn number 4, Falconer holds on the lead. They're coming up to put a lap on Jewel, who currently runs 5th, just behind Fok Rao in the 4th position. This is lap 60, 40 to go. And Kendrick takes the lead back. Falconer not quite done yet, working the outside. Still nothing doing for her. Foxtail still trying to catch up to these guys, just about half a lap down on them as lap 61 goes away. Now they're still trying to put a lap on Jewel. Jewel hits the inside wall, loses a lap. And it looks like he may have lost his shot at 4th place as Rao now has almost half a lap on him. You got Foxtail ahead of Rao there. As the leaders are going at it again, lap 63, they're racing like it's lap 99. Falconer to the inside, she takes the lead in turn 1. Lap 64 of 100 going away, and Kendrick back on the attack. This is some late race racing, even though we're not quite as late race as I'd have expected it. I am definitely not complaining here. Off turn 4, Kendrick taking a peek. Falconer defends the inside. Kendrick again taking a peek, trying to go 2 for 2 on the night. Little contact made. No harm, no foul. Falconer and Kendrick side by side at the stripe. Lap 66. Kendrick tags the inside wall. They switch grooves. Falconer back to the lead. Kendrick already setting up on the attack down low. Almost got underneath Falconer. Couldn't make it stick. They have not caught the 6th Rao yet. He is the 4th place car, still on the lead lap. Kendrick to the inside, can't get it done again. Falconer was just barely able to close the door in time. Definitely making it work there. Lap 69 going away, everybody's favorite lap. Going to be 30 to go at the stripe this time by. And just as a little side note here, once again we got ourselves a battle for the lead. Kendrick back to the lead on lap 70. 30 laps is the normal length of these late model sportsman races, so you kind of pretend that we've gotten into a regular late model race now as we head into turn 1. Falconer all over the back of Kendrick, and she really comes alive in these 100 lappers. Those of you who were around for the twin 100s that we had for the dirt modifieds, Falconer had a great battle with some idiot in the 58 car, and she came out on top in the second race. Right now, she's looking good to do it again as she's gotten back around Kendrick on lap 73. Now they're coming up on Kibo Monroe in the 98. Monroe retiring to the infield, so they're not going to have to worry about him. Here comes Kendrick again as we approach lap 75. 25 laps left to go for these two. Kendrick looking down low. And as we work our way down the backstretch into turn number 3, they have both caught the 6, Rao. Here goes Falconer down low, and Kendrick, nowhere for him to go. He gets into Rao a little bit. No harm, no foul. Once again, they all continue. Lap 77 going away for the leaders right now. Rao currently sits 4th, 1 lap down, looking for your 3rd place car right now, Foxdale. And he is way, way back there behind your leaders, so definitely got a mountain to climb, but it's not impossible. Although right now the two leaders are definitely single file. Falconer out front, Kendrick 2nd. And that means they'll be making some pretty good time when they're not side by side with one another. Coming up on 20 laps to go as lap 79 goes away. Kendrick starting to reel Falconer back in again. Could have ourselves a side by side finish. Oh, Fred Coolhoven into the inside wall, catches some air. Looks like he's able to continue. Falkrow just barely squeezing by him as he gets started once again. That almost looked like a figure 8 wreck waiting to happen. This will be lap 82 for Falconer as Kendrick continues to reel her in. Looks like he's found his groove again. Foxgill solidly in 3rd. As Coolhoven retires to the infield, he was in 7th. Foxgill having a very uneventful race back there. You can see he's working his way around Lotus Setzer at the moment. And does so. Down to the inside he goes. Next car he's got to concentrate on putting a lap on will be Julius. Setzer locates the inside wall. Your leader, Falconer, collides with Setzer, and that's going to slow her way up. Kendrick back on the attack, lap 85 with a P. As they head into turn 3, she's trying to get it all back. Little contact made, side by side at the stripe. Lap 86 going away, side by side again. After contact between Lotus Setzer and your leader, don't quite know what happened there. Looked like Setzer lost control of the car and ran straight into Falconer. As lap 87 now goes away. Side by side again, Kendrick and Falconer, two of the best in the business, really making it happen up front. 18 and 88 into turn 3. Kendrick clears her, Falconer back down to the inside, 88 going away. They're coming up behind third place, Doucha Foxtail. It's really boiled down to a two-car battle here for the 18 and 88 machines, Falconer and Kendrick. Here comes Kendrick back down to the low side again, side by side. It's going to be 10 to go at the stripe. Kendrick to the lead. Falconer back down to the inside, and they switch grooves again, nose to nose at the stripe, or side by side, or door handle to door handle. You get the gist of it. This is lap 91 going away for these two leaders. Kendrick back on the attack again. 9 laps left to go. Going to be 8 at the stripe. Contact made. They both go into the outside wall. Falconer holds on to it. She scored as the leader at the stripe. 93 going away next time by. It will be 7 laps to go at the stripe. They're still side by side. Falconer back down to the inside. Losing my voice here. This will be lap 94 going away for these two leaders. Kendrick currently has his hands on it solidly. 6 laps left to go for him. Falconer starting to reel him in, coming off 2. And off 4, she gets a run as well. Trying to make it happen here down the front straightaway. Lap 95, 5 to go. Cato Kendrick still holds on to it. Falconer running a much lower line. Kendrick kind of running a very conservative line around the track as lap 96 goes away. 4 to go, 3 this time at the stripe. Kendrick still holding on to it. Falconer trying to close the gap here. 3 laps left to go for her. Foxtail sits 3rd, Rao 4th, Jewel 5th. Lap 98, 2 to go for Kendrick as Falconer locates the outside wall. She's got to get it back here. It's going to be white flag out of the flag stand this time by. Boy, she ran it in there deep into turn 3. And this is white flag. Cato Kendrick trying to hold on one more lap. Misses turn 1 almost. Goes a little bit wider than he probably would have liked. Falconer missing it as well. Through turns 3 and 4. Kendrick is going to hold on to it after 100 laps. Congratulations to him. Sorry if Falconer comes home 2nd. And then Foxtail is going to take 3rd. Last car on the lead lap. Rao comes home 4th after starting almost last coming out of the B main. Jewel all the way up to 5th there. The rest of the cars past that 5-lap threshold. That's Setzer, Koolhoven, Monroe, Freshie, and Sock. So that's going to be it for us tonight. A very long, trying night of pavement racing here at the Talon Super Speedway. All comes down to this. So congratulations to Cato Kendrick doubling up on the night. Got to thank Doucha Foxtail for covering for me in the country stocks there. And let me see. We'll be coming to you with some dirt racing action on Monday. And I'll get the track and all that information for you on our forums. You can check out all of the information about our schedule and whatnot on DWRL.net. That's going to be it for us tonight. We'll see you Saturday for kart racing, Monday for dirt racing, and next Wednesday will be pavement racing again. That'll be it. See you next time.